So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to set your memory recalls for your Sony ZV-1. Now, I'm pretty sure this tip is going to work for the A7 IV and the Sony ZV-E10 and many other Sony cameras that's currently on the market right now. Now, the reason you want to set your memory recalls is so that you can quickly get back to your favorite settings in your camera. I'll give you a good example. So right now I have my camera sitting up on the tripod. These are my favorite settings, but if I was to go outside, switch it over to photos, start snapping pictures and so forth, and I came back in here and set my camera back on the tripod without my memory recall, I would have to go back in and dial my settings back in to get this specific look. But by setting my memory recalls, I'll be able to just come in, hit the memory recall button, select which recall I want to go back to, and my settings should be saved right there, and I don't have to do anything else. My camera will be dialed in with the settings that I like and that I have saved. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video today. I'll show you guys how to do that coming up. Okay, so in order to change your memory recall, I'm just going to show you guys first what's in my memory recall already. So you'll hit the mode button, you go to MR right here, memory recall, hit the enter button, and you're going to have 1, 2, and 3. Those are the 3 internal settings. M1, 2, 3, and 4 are the memory card settings. So if you put an SD card in, you can save to the SD card. But if you format it a lot, then you shouldn't save your memory recalls to M1 through 4. You want to save it to the internal memory 1, 2, and 3. So for this little demonstration, I have just some random photo camera settings on 1. Number 2, I have 4K 24. And number 3, I just have some more random photo settings. So what we're going to do is change this number 1 to a 4K 30 setting. All right, really quick. So in order to do that, hit the menu button and we'll go to mode first. Then you will hit the movie button. So find movie. Keep scrolling until you see movie, which is right here. Hit the enter button. And now you'll hit manual exposure, or you can go to shutter program or whatever, but we're just gonna go to manual, all right? Because that's what I actually shoot in. So right here, you can see I already do have it set to 4K 30 internally on the camera. But in order to change that, if you needed to, you would hit the menu button. You would go over to section 2, and you would go down here, and you can change this to 4K or 1080p. Hit the menu button to go back, and then 30 frames per second right here. Or if you was in 1080, you could go up to 60, all right? But in this case, we're going 4K 30, all right? So hit the menu button, go back. So this is what the camera settings look like. We're at 4K 30. Right here, we're at 1/60. If you wanted to change that shutter speed, you just rotate the wheel like that. But in this case, we want to be at 60. We got f1.8, 1.7. My ISO is at 125. And these are some good settings that I like right here. So hit the function key, and you can see any of these other settings that you might want to change before you save this memory recall. So after that, everything is set here. ISO, all of that stuff is set. All you're going to do in order to save this is go to the menu system right here. Click menu, go all the way up to section number 1. Then you're going to go to page 4 in section 1, and you should be at memory. You hit the enter button, and then you pick which one you want. So in this case, we want to save it to memory 1. So I'm going to hit enter right there, and it's going to say registered. All right. So keep in mind we was at 4K 30 and so forth. All right. So if I turn my camera off, let's hit the off button. So if I turn the camera off, right, and then I turn it back on, we should be in the memory recall. It should be set to 4K 30. I just turned it off just to show you guys, right? But anyway, you would hit the mode button, go back to your memory recall just to check. So we'll be in memory recall, hit the enter button there. And right now in section 1, it shows 60 right here, 1/60, 30 frames per second. And we know that that is 4K. Number 2 still says 4K 24. And number 3 still shows the random photo camera settings. All right. Now, if you found this video to be helpful in some way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that like button so that the YouTube algorithm can be nice to this video. It's been your man Jay, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.